Hello there, I'm Sarah Flynn, Product Technology and Strategy Manager of Bioactives at Glanbia Nutritionals. So for today's webinar, we'll talk you through some of our wellness bioactive offerings. So to kick us off, let's take a look at some of the current trends in immunity. So given the last year or year and a half that we've had, it comes as no surprise that the majority of consumers in North America have become more conscious of their immune health. So back in April 2020, 59% of consumers have reported that they were conscious of their immune health, and that number increased to 64% by February 2021. So we know that consumers are aware, they're conscious of their immune health, but how have they been supporting immunity? And the data tells us that 69% of consumers would prefer to have immune supporting food and beverages rather than taking a supplement. So the preferred food and beverages with immune boosting ingredients reported includes fresh dairy products at 59%, juice drinks at 56%, and then granola, cereal, and snack bars at 44%. So then other preferred food and beverages include enhanced water, sports nutrition products, and breakfast cereal. So at Glanbia Nutritionals, we have a number of bioactive solutions for immune health, and we'll talk you through these 5 ingredients today. To kick us off, let's begin with Bioferrin. This is a source of Lactoferrin, which provides benefits for iron balance and also for immunity. So lactoferrin is a milk micronutrient, and it's isolated from whey using advanced fractionation and separation technologies. So lactoferrin has a natural ability and a high affinity to bind to iron. So this delivers iron transportation and utilization benefits, but it also lends itself to immune supporting properties. So lactoferrin helps modulate the immune system, so it can increase or suppress the immune system components based on the body's needs. It may support the short-term and long-term immunity by acting on the innate and adaptive immune system responses. And lactoferrin is a natural immune modulator, so it can act as a mediator or like a bridge between the innate and adaptive immune supporting system. So the health benefits here, they've been well substantiated. So lactoferrin has been shown time and time again to deliver immune benefits in a wide range of demographics from children right up to the elderly. So lactoferrin plays a multifunctional role in supporting immunity. So taking a look at the 3 different functions here, the first one is by binding to iron, it helps prevent the use by microbes. So microbes or harmful bacteria, they thrive on iron. So by lactoferrin binding to the ferric iron, it deprives those microbes from growing and multiplying by feeding off that iron. So it helps prevent the growth, especially in the intestine. In addition, endotoxins that are present in bacteria, these are released, and when they are, they cause inflammation. So this could be discomfort, any kind of fever, pain, or swelling. And so lactoferrin can bind to these endotoxins, thereby reducing that immune challenge or any localized inflammation. So lactoferrin can help regulate inflammatory agents. So similar to the last point, so free iron, when it's not absorbed, it can cause some problems. So iron, it's an essential mineral for the body, but when it's present in excess, it can become troublesome because it can also generate harmful free radicals, and this causes damage to some of the cells and tissues in the body. So this would translate into intestinal discomfort, any diarrhea or constipation. So it's important that there's not an excess of iron buildup in the intestine. So lactoferrin can help overcome that issue. And finally, immune modulation. So we know that lactoferrin is an immune modulator naturally, and it can increase those anti-inflammatory factors while downregulating or reducing those pro-inflammatory factors such as IL-6 and TNF alpha. So moving on to our next ingredient offering here, this is our NeoShield. And this is an immune and cognitive support for toddlers, children, and maternal health, which would include pregnant women and nursing mothers. So NeoShield is an enhanced composition. So this is a concentrated whey protein that includes whey components such as milk fat globule membrane, phospholipids, lactoferrin, immunoglobulins, and these components have been shown to help support immunity. So what's different about NeoShield is that it's really high in IgGs and lactoferrin. So for instance, NeoShield contains 60% more IgG than a leading competitor, and it also contains 74% more lactoferrin than a leading competitor. So what's in NeoShield, or why is it beneficial? Well, NeoShield contains lactoferrin, which we know is an important iron binder and an important immune modulator. So we know that it has demonstrated benefits for immunity. NeoShield contains immunoglobulins. So these are specialized proteins that are found in the body, but they're also found in milk. And these immunoglobulins, they've got a special role in binding to pathogens, so preventing them from entering into the body. NeoShield contains MFGM, so this is milk fat globule membrane, which consists of proteins and lipids surrounded by a milk fat globule. So the lipids and the proteins present here, so this could be glyceroproteins, alpha-lactalbumin, and other components help support immunity. So they work through a variety of different mechanisms here to boost and support immunity. Moving on to our next ingredient offering here is Salibra. So this is also a bioactive rich whey protein concentrate that contains nutrients to help support that immune health. So again, Salibra is an enhanced composition. It's a whey protein concentrate that contains a host of other beneficial areas, including digestive, cognition, bone health, and muscle. But for today, we'll focus on its immune benefits. So Salibra contains phospholipids, lactoferrin, and immunoglobulins. But what's different about Salibra is that it contains up to 30 times more lactoferrin than standard whey protein concentrate, and also double that that's found in colostrum. So the components present in Salibra that are proven to help support immunity include lactoferrin, the immunoglobulins, which we've previously discussed, but it also contains glycomacropeptides. So these are amino acid peptides. There are 64 amino acids, and they've proven to have benefits for immune absorption, also for muscle development. They've been shown to be modulators of the immune system and can help inhibit bacteria and viruses, especially in the intestine. They've also shown to be endotoxin binders as well, similar to lactoferrin, and they may act as a prebiotic as well by changing the GI microbiota present in the intestine. So moving on quickly to our next ingredient, this is our Pepform glutamine. So glutamine this is a soluble form of glutamine to help promote a healthy immune system. So Pepform glutamine delivers fuel for the immune support. So essentially, Pepform glutamine is availing of this peptide carrying technology where you have a single amino acid of glutamine that's bound to a whey-derived peptide, which helps the availability and solubility of glutamine. So glutamine, it's an amino acid that's conditionally essential, and it plays a key role in immune health by providing a source of fuel for the generation of immune cells, and it can also indirectly support antioxidant defenses through the production of glutathione, an important antioxidant. So the benefits here are delivery of glutamine to support immunity, you're availing of this peptide carrying technology, and you're also having significantly improved solubility. So glutamine, it supports immunity via a number of different mechanisms. So one, it provides fuel for the immune cells. So glutamine, like glucose, is utilized at high levels, especially under stress. So the immune cells, including cytokines, macrophages, neutrophils, these are all using glutamine as a fuel. And they're using this fuel to grow and proliferate and to activate the immune system. Secondly, glutamine is a precursor for glutathione. So, glutathione is a very important antioxidant molecule. So, by supplementing with glutamine, you're helping to maintain high levels of glutathione. And finally, glutamine helps support gut health. So it's a very important amino acid for intestinal immune health because it acts as a gastrointestinal structure. It helps to maintain the structure of the cells in the gut. But it also helps to prevent the entry of any harmful pathogens. And so finally, our last ingredient for today is our CuroWhite. So this is a curcumin offering that delivers all the benefits for immune and antioxidant support, except that this ingredient is white in color, so it's easier for manufacturing use. So curcumin, it is a polyphenol that's traditionally used and widely used across the world for its antioxidant, its immune, antibacterial, and other health promoting properties. So CuroWhite delivers the exact same benefits as a regular curcumin, except it is white in color instead of the yellow pigment. So curcumin is white in color due to a color conversion step. So the curcumin has been converted through a hydrogenation process, which turns the color white. So this allows us to avail of a number of different benefits. So one of which is easier processing. So this will eliminate any challenges around blending or any manufacturing. You won't have any cross-contamination due to the color. In addition, you'll have wider application use by using this. So you can now use this powder or this ingredient in powders, gummies, beverages without any issues with staining. You'll also avail of some functional benefits here. So because CuroWhite is encapsulated in a beta-cyclodextrin, it helps improve its solubility and bioavailability. And so this ingredient is scientifically supported through a human clinical study also. So to take a look at how curcumin is acting on or supporting immunity, so curcumin has been shown to work via a number of different mechanisms. So the first of which here is immunomodulatory. So like the other ingredients we discussed today, the curcuminoids that's present in curcumin can act on the immune system. So it can activate the T cells, the B cells, the natural killer cells, the other cells of the immune system, and can help downregulate those pro-inflammatory cytokines. Secondly, curcumin can scavenge those harmful free radicals which are generated and can also inhibit any ROS generating enzymes. So essentially, it's having an antioxidant effect. And finally, curcumin has been shown to have an inhibitory role on bacteria and viruses. So for viruses, it actually helps stop the replication of the viruses. And then for bacterial, the curcuminoids have been shown to help compromise the integrity of the cell wall and also help prevent the replication of the bacterial cell, in addition to promoting the activation of ROS. So these all contribute to the death of the cell, essentially. So it's thereby delivering an antibacterial role. So that's the very, very quick overview on our wellness bioactives.